Good morning, and it's a new week. Today is June 24th, 2024, and a brief overview on this week news events. So today, Funk member Walter speaks at Rome. He has to deliver opening remarks in the international conference that takes place over there. So at 2 a.m. Chicago time, GMT -5, we will have it's a orange folder, so it could deliver some volatility since it's also at London Open. And this is for today. This week is also we have a few other red folders. We have also on Friday quarterly expiration, options expiration, so it should be also very volatile towards the end of this week. So with that being said, let's go to the DXY and start to analyze from top to bottom. Okay, so on the monthly, what we see, as I already analyzed last week, it's still the same analysis. We swept April low, and right now we are heading most probably to the May high. Since this high is also lower from this high, it should be it houses liquidity algorithmically. So I want this high to get taken this week, and this is for the monthly. Now for the weekly, so we had a monthly. This was a monthly fair value for buying that we touched NCS did inside. So we see a lot of bullishness on this time frame, and also we are rejecting weekly VI, so it's also a sign of bullishness. We don't see any bearishness on this time frame as of now. And another thing to note, I want this week to take previous week high, and if it will not do that, it will have a swing formations, and a swing formation on the higher time frames is a reversal pattern and can be an obstacle for higher movement. So if we want to have this objective being taken this week, this month, we don't want this week to be the high of this week to be lower from the previous week high. And this is for the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Now on the daily, as anticipated, we took the equal highs on Friday. By the way, Friday was option expiry monthly, not quarterly, but monthly. And we took it. So as I said, when we are at option expiry week, we are aiming to higher time frames objectives. So yeah, like that's what I wrote last week. Although this Friday took this high, it took it with a very like few pips, so it becomes an equal highs. Now we can delete it. Now Friday become an daily OB candidate. Basically, we don't want this to CSD. We don't want today to close below Friday's low or Friday's open, because it will bring us bearishness, since this is an OB candidate. Now you could see also on the lower time frames how bullish arrays are supporting price higher right now. So this was the daily fair value for buying being rejected, being respected. And we also had this one I marked and I just deleted. Also this fair value for buying on the H4 being rejected. But right now we are seeing something interesting, that we purged these eyes, and right now we are at a new delivery, so we could see some pullback, maybe to these areas, maybe just to weak these lows. But if we close if we close through these lows, we probably heading much lower. Okay, so this is for the H4. Let's go to the hourly. Now the hourly, you already can see in the hourly that some pullback will be healthy for this delivery, since we are very, very highly extended, if you would like to put it like this. And so this is the weekly, the H4 OB, bullish OB. And right now on the H1, we can assume bearishness with this delivery, but for H1 to be bearish, we want this being purged. But on the M15, we are already bearish. Once we took this low, we are bearish. Also, you could see a gap down, a void being created, and also indicating on bearishness. Okay, this one, don't need to mark it, it's very obvious. And this is the structure on the M15. From here was very bullish, but right now, the open of the new week, we are starting to see some bearishness. We could go a little bit higher maybe, but I see on the M15 a deep dive coming. I might be interested to buy here or here, but we need to see the structure around these levels and these zones. And that's it for the dollar. And we'll meet again very soon. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye. Peaceful trading.